can run this. I've sort of got a special little bit of a knack for taking care of creatures.
3, 2, 1.
I got it!
And it got you!
Come on! No! Where are you going? Don't leave me with these things! 2. Ah! This box will hold 10 Centigrove Siege. If you just fill the box, we won't have to count because we'll know it's 10.
I can't hear what you're saying! But okay!
Ye shall not block our path!
Yeah! What ye said! Excuse me, Box. Can you help us get the first piece of the birthday machine?
The bugs are beating on us! Come on, run! Secure room to the left.
It's go on time!
I don't think I like this job.
Behold, Odd Squad's stinkiest secret. The Oddness Monster.
The Oddness Monster lives on the HQ. I feel like I should have known that.
The monster was here first. We built HQ over her. That's why we're here to stop her when she wakes up.
To stop her from what?
Destroying the town. Oscar, get the weapon.
A sock?
Hey, I just finished stacking that. Take cover!
This is a mistake. We're backing away. Let us live, and we'll worship you. We'll build do you like a monument?
Hey, Grizzlewort! What was that? He said, here's another feature useful to the van. What is that thing and what is it doing? Run! Follow me!
What's up, Ocean? You have a lady friend. What's up, lady friend?
Hi.
Hi is my favorite word.
Are we gonna make him cry exactly?
Oh, with great difficulty.
Difficulty is the best.
Oh, scary but cute!
You all right, Coach?
I think so.
Excuse us, sir.
You'll have to answer a question if you want to pass.
Actually, sir, we're kind of in a rush, so if you don't mind.
Actually, I do mind. Boom.
We'll answer your questions gladly, sir.
Where do you live? That's not an answer!
I'm not good with heights!
You think you're pretty tricky, don't you?
There you are, my magnificent child. Look how big and strong you've grown. I remember when you were just an egg. Come on home where you belong and you will be the masterpiece of my dinosaur kingdom. Don't be shy. Give me a hug.
He doesn't seem so happy to see his dad again.
Water at full pressure. Force it back inside.
It's not working!
Watch out! It's coming at us!
Ursula, behind you!
Oh.
Hey, buddy, what kind of creature was that? Well, it looked to me like a Daspletosaurus, I'd say. Oh! However, since there aren't supposed to be any dinosaurs on this tour, I suggest we start screaming and running for our lives.
Get out of there, chump!
And now I'll unleash Hurricane Beat!
That seems real.
Something's wrong.
Oh, this isn't cute anymore.
You're really cute, Futaba.
Max, get out of there! Run!
It's a great sea monster!
Oh man, this baryonyx must think that big fake fish is real food. I hope it doesn't decide to try us next. Rex, do you know which way way Chomp went?
No, he followed Mina.
All right, we need a plan. Could one of you please think of something intelligent?
We could scream like a bunch of babies. Or I could pull on this rope.
Something funny.
Well, now isn't this nice?
Hey, that looks a whole lot better than walking.
Yeah!
Chomp, what do you think you're doing?
I think he's copying what he saw you do, Max.
What? Like at the rodeo? That was a home run.
How could the goddess get beaten by the monster?
Wait for us, Ursula!
Johnny, my love, come back!
Well, it was a nice idea, but he sure is awake now.
If he keeps this up, he'll destroy the train. We've got to calm him down.
No, hey!
What's going on?
He's using Zero G throw.
It's just a lizard, man. Go get it! Time for the Magma Blaster!
Look out behind you, Ace!
Way to go, Chomp!
Where'd the girl go? Hey, get back here!
Come on, Sophia! This way!
It's a Pyotnitsky-saurus!
Now your monster's going to sink my ship! Where am I?
Then again, maybe it does!
Where did it go? Curses! I will find that Cosmo Stone yet!
The brains inside these thick skulls are no bigger than a bird's, but their reinforced heads make excellent battering rams.
His name's Rex. I found him in the forest. I looked him up in a book and it said he was a flying dragon from Southeast Asia.
Is it real? Hybrid. Throwback.
Dodos. They're not stupid, just trusting.
We'd better ship this lot back before we upset Darwin. Now, everybody, grab a dodo.
Give me your axe.
All right, come on. Here. Do your job. Get us out of here.
I won't let them hurt you.
No, they're not real. They're monsters. They're sirens. Don't listen to them. Who can take the sunrise? Bring it to you. No! They may look real, but they're not. They're gonna destroy the ship.
Do you think this is what took Lucian? What a terrible way to die. Poor kid.
Yeah, but we have to know for sure. No, wait a minute.
Ooh. God.
Muscle spasm.
It's some kind of proboscis.
It's a tongue covered in teeth, which probably used to grab his victims and then pull them into his mouth. Unless I miss my guess, we're looking at the future evolution of a shark. Let's get this done. We're gonna have to cut it open.
Poor little buddy.
Stay down. It's the biggest elephant that ever lived. They were still running around North America until about 8,000 years ago.
It's a herd animal. Can't smell its mates.
Gotta get her out.
What is it?
Diastodon. Male. Herminera. Herbivores and burrowers. Chew their way through anything. You are an electrician's nightmare.
You insane?
Matt, we're heading to your location with backup. Becker, my EMD was damaged. Get here now.
Where's it gone? You okay?
Yeah.
We can't see him. Do this. Get on the bunk. On the bunk. Out of the water. Small and thin, right? Small and thin.
Let's check outside to see if we're food. Okay, cut the power. What? Cut the power, we're gonna play dead.
Matt, it's okay. He put it back through.
It's the last thing he should have done.
Don't make a sound!
Bill?
Hey, no taser. I'm out of track. You'll hit Evan. Hey!
Oh, guys, a little help here.
I can't get a clear shot.
That was messed up. Look away, will you, before it takes off your finger? I'm serious.
Mm.
Run! Pete! Find a place to cross over!
What the hell?
It's a dinosaur.
That's a stick, boy. Yes. You like your stick? Go on, get it.
And no wonder you're extinct. I'm gonna run you over when I come back down.
Get this thing out of here!
About me?
The dinosaur's an oviraptor.
More than Ursula?
The swamps are refuges for many large dinosaurs, like the duck-billed Ouranosaurus.
This way! Hurry!
This is Hycoichthyes. He's the size of your thumbnail, but he's an evolutionary giant. He's the first ever fish, our earliest known ancestor. This is Anomalocaris, Earth's first super predator. This 2-meter-long monster owes his success to a monumental evolutionary landmark.
A sea scorpion, one of the most grotesque of predators. And look at that, look at the tail curling. That's how they get their name, but there's no venom in there, like their namesakes on the land. And you've got to be careful of those formidable pincers at the front.
Put me down or I will freak out.
That is the biggest predator that the world has seen up until this time.
This is Cephalaspis. She's a peaceful grazer who sucks up algae through her jawless mouth. But she's also developed a tough protective head and thick scales. Pterigotus is the titan of sea scorpions. The biggest arthropod of all time. More than 3 meters long, she's the size of a crocodile.
And these are some of the first sharks ever to evolve. And this is great for me, I am such a shark fan.
This is the giant amphibian, Hynerpeton, the prototype land dweller for the next 300 million years. Hyneria weighs 2 tons. Reptile Petrolacosaurus is hunting on the forest floor. Unlike our amphibian ancestors, he has tough, scaly skin, which traps moisture inside his body. Meganeura is a monster dragonfly, queen of the carboniferous skies. The rising water levels suit one group of hunters. Amphibians. They've continued thriving over the last 60 million years. Their thin skins still restrict them to the water's edge. Edaphosaurus bask in the early morning sun. They're 3 meters long, as big as hippos, and like them, they're vegetarian. Like this carnivorous amphibian. But he's too small to make a full frontal attack. He'll have to bide his time until the female turns her back. A giant amphibian labyrinthodont. But pound for pound, this female's picked the wrong target. Meet Euparkeria, a tiny insect eater. He may not look much of a threat to the dominant reptiles, but the key to his success is in his hip. The way his thigh bone is attached allows him to run on 2 legs, freeing his hands. Chasmatosaurs are the earliest ancestors of crocodiles and alligators. Their strange overbite means once they get their teeth into a victim, there is no chance of escape.
It must have smelt the bait. This is what we came for. And it's coming straight towards us. See that really thick protective armour on the head there? Over 2 inches thick. Only the first third of the body's covered with that. Look at that. These fish, they've got these massive jaws with big sharp shears sticking out. And what they do is they slice them together just like scissors working. The very action of slicing them together keeps them sharp. And with that they can cut through anything.
One type of reptile has evolved to thrive in drought. Dinosaurs like this Coelophysis can survive on very little water. She is also light-boned. The cynodont is a missing link between reptiles and mammals. As he runs, his backbone moves from side to side like a reptile's. These impressive one-ton beasts are not related to dinosaurs. They are a much more ancient type of reptile. Once there were many different varieties of these powerful creatures swaggering across the landscape.
Money! 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 Money!
Postosuchus, a merciless ambush predator, the largest carnivore on Earth. She is a flying reptile who has evolved extra long fingers to support her delicate wing membranes. A huge herd of Plateosaurus has been drawn to the swollen river. It is hard to believe that these four-legged beasts are related to Coelophysis, but these are plant-eating dinosaurs.
Hiding here, this isn't dangerous, but it's surely one of the most preposterous reptiles ever. Tanystropheus. Great long neck, great long tail, there's hardly any body at all. I think it's a Cymbospondylus, one of that great group of marine reptiles, the ichthyosaurs. He's a primitive member of the group.
There are many different types of these gigantic, long-necked creatures. These are Diplodocus, the longest of them all. For protection, they move in herds of 30 or more, and some of the older ones are over 40 meters in length. A flock of small Othnielia look ideal, but there is a big problem. The Othnielia feed off the smashed cycads he leaves behind. Nearby, a group of Dryosaurus offers Al one more chance. Large dinosaurs are rare here, and at 5 meters from nose to tail, Eustreptospondylus is the biggest. The sharks start to move in closer. All of them are air breathers like this 8-ton Cryptoclydus. On the land, they are cumbersome hulks. But in the water, they are transformed. All sea reptiles once lived on land. These sea pterosaurs are called Rhamphorhynchus. They have evolved a unique way of catching fish without getting their wing membranes wet. Their streamlined beaks skim through the water, grabbing anything in their path.
That's a shoal of Leeds ichthyes, and they are the biggest fish that have ever lived. As big as those fish are, there are predators nearly as large that attack them. You just wouldn't expect that. It's a kind of marine crocodile. It's totally adapted for a life in the sea.
He is Ornithochirus, 12 meters from wingtip to wingtip, and a body bigger than a man's. He is the undisputed king of the skies. On the rock ledges around him, the mating season for another pterosaur is well underway, the bizarre-looking Tapejara. Pterosaurs' wings are thin membranes of skin that stretch from elongated fingers on their forelimbs to the ends of their hind limbs. Eventually, the herbivores lose their nervousness and they start to move on. A Polacanthus lags behind to gorge on conifers, and becomes separated from the herd. The lead female treats her pile of rotting leaves like an incubator and uses her sensitive beak to monitor the temperature. Then she adds and removes vegetation to keep the eggs at about 30 degrees centigrade. These unusual calls herald the arrival of huge herds of Muttaburrasaurus from the north. For the last 2 months, they have been migrating 800 kilometers down the coast of Australia, following the sun to the south. These dinosaurs move towards the pole every year to strip the lush vegetation and find secure sites to lay their eggs. But on land, his legs have trouble dragging his bulk around, and he is no threat to the lithe little dinosaurs.
Hey, what a stupendous reptile. He must be over 40 feet long. And he'll be a real threat to the herd.
A nesting colony of Protoceratops. These were some paleontologists call these the sheep of the Cretaceous. Although these are little vegetarians, they're about 7 feet long. They've got really powerful beaks. Got my fingers at the base of the jaw, just like with a venomous snake. But if I can get there, that should calm him down, keep the eyes covered. And this is what I caught him for. As near as, damn it, feathers. You think reptiles have all got scales? Maybe these are just raggedy scales. You can see why paleontologists think these theropod dinosaurs, that's the carnivorous line, why they're in the same lineage.
Soaring through the skies of the dino world are pterosaurs, large flying reptiles. The mosasaur makes a sneak attack.
This species near the coast is just a tiddler, a mere 10 feet long.
A smaller shark goes after the young female. She's wounded, but she survives the initial charge.
That is one grotesque fish, and that's more like a bulldog than a fish. If the devil kept fish, this would be one of them. Xiphactinus, a predatory fish over 20 feet long. Not a giant mosasaur. These are some of the most exciting of sea reptiles. I've always wanted to see these. Elasmosaurus, that was the front camera. And this is the camera facing backwards. Look what they're doing. They're riding our bow wave. They're saving energy just like dolphins do. Maybe these are migrating or something.
This little mammal is a scavenger. Called Didelphodon, she is a marsupial and specializes in raiding abandoned dinosaur nests. This evening, she could be in luck. Out on the lava flows, a group of Anatotitan wanders between islands of greenery. These animals are members of the Hadrosaur family, the most common group of dinosaurs in the late Cretaceous. But their kind has evolved to thrive in lush lowland swamps, not in an ash wilderness.
An early form of horse presents the day's first good chance of a kill. This is a female Leptictidium. She is a meter long and a common sight in the forests of 50 million years ago. Her kind have survived virtually unchanged since the time of the dinosaurs. The birds. They are the top predators in this weird forest. This is the largest, Gastornis, a half-ton pile of muscle and feathers as tall as a grown man. After a day of slumber, this nocturnal Godinosha is stirring. This is a type of primate, a new group of mammals that specialize in living in trees. Primates possess keen vision and amazingly dexterous hands. The 3-meter-long carnivore waddles awkwardly towards the lake. Although his ancestors hunted on land, Ambulocetus has evolved to be far more at home in the water. In fact, his descendants will take this to a greater extreme. You are looking at the very earliest form of whale. Ambulocetus, in fact, means walking whale. With another 10 million years of evolution, the limbs will become flippers and the tail will become a fluke. His style of and eventually, a small predator chooses the wrong bit of lake. Giant, carnivorous ants. This is the largest species of ant ever. Basilosaurus, 18 meters of predatory whale. 4 times the length of a great white shark. This female weighs 60 tons. The scavengers are having a better time of it. An Androsarchus is trying to harass a mother Brontothere. These are Apidium that live in highly social groups, and word quickly gets around when a threat is spotted. The Apidium move away from the channel and continue through the mangroves looking for fruiting trees. Because different trees fruit at different times, they often have to cross the waterways. Other creatures here are oblivious to the new danger. The amphibious mammal Miratherium is too large to be bothered by the usual predators, such as crocodiles. So they ignore the chattering primates and return to the business of eating. Suddenly, the sea around her is filled with the bustling activity of a group of smaller whales called Dorodon.
It is a surreal creature. These creatures have extraordinary horns. You can tell this is a male because they splay out. The females, they're much more vertical, actually covering his eyes.
That name is a mix of Greek and Latin, and it means... And if it turns towards us, you can see why.
During the night, this canyon was the scene of his dramatic birth, but it seems his mother saw off the hyenodon. He is a very lucky calf. As a newborn, he already weighs 1/4 ton. And his legs aren't yet used to bearing any weight at all, so he'll spend the rest of the morning learning how to walk. Strange beasts like the Calicotheres. Almost 3 meters tall, they walk on their knuckles to protect their long claws. These powerful limbs are very effective defensive weapons, but more often these herbivores use them to hook down branches to get at the softest leaves. It is survival of the meanest. And they don't come much meaner than this, a giant entelodont, the bully of the plains. These are distant relatives of the pig, 2 meters tall, aggressive and built like tanks, but with a brain no bigger than an orange. Dinophelus is a killer of Australopithecus. These cats don't have the speed to bring down fast-running herbivores, so specialize in slower prey that they can kill easily and eat quickly. But in this era, our relatives are prey. They share the waterhole with Ancylitherium, an ancient type of animal that was once widespread, but is now only left in Africa. Out on the plains, there are large herds of Macrauchenia. Unique to South America, this species is the last of their kind. These are ancient relatives of the armadillo, yet they weigh almost 300 times as much. For the Megalosaurus, autumn is not a time to travel, it is a time to rut. These males are fighting for the harem of females nearby. Another animal that doesn't travel south in winter is the woolly rhino. They are very short-sighted, and this huge male has not even noticed the Neanderthal just 50 meters away.
Nyctosaurus is a type of flying reptile. Their extraordinary crests are used for display, much like the tail of a peacock.
They've been masters of the air for 100 million years, and there's a group fishing out there. Wow! And that's what gives them the ability to do these amazing aerobatics. I wonder if this is our tent wreck. I'm going to try to get a bit closer. These are big animals too.
Colliding with one of those would really spoil your weekend. That's nearly 1 meter long, much bigger than any of the modern scorpions. It's got a protein in its cuticle in the exoskeleton, and that fluoresces in ultraviolet light. Nobody knows why that happens.
It's the mystery predator. Wow. And I think I know what it is. This is Crassigerhinus scoticus. It's a fossil that's only ever been found in Scotland, a real Scottish speciality. Wow, those jaws are so powerful. You can see this was the thing that injured me.
It's got him leapt out there.
The young dinosaur has no hope against such a large predator. These Ornithomimus will soon be extinct too, unless of course Nigel can save one.
When the dinosaurs move through the forest, they turn over the soil, trample on wood, and then the Microraptors feast on the insects. It's just like birds on a ploughed field.
Nigel has chosen the wrong creature to disturb. Cave bears stand 13 feet tall.
Ankylosaurus is a plant eater. Although it walks on all fours, it spends most of its time on its hind legs browsing in the trees. A claw on its thumb is its only protection. Camarasaurus thrives on the boughs of evergreens, high in the trees. Their strong teeth and powerful jaws literally rip the branches off because Camarasaurus consumes large quantities of vegetation faster than it can process it. Its belly is huge. This is Syntarsus. At 10 feet from head to tail, they're about the same size as their forerunners in the Triassic. It may have the claws of a killer, but its long neck and small head belong to a plant eater. Once a year, come spring, some dinosaurs have more on their minds than food. For Zuniceratops, it's the rutting season. Damasticus is a docile plant eater. It uses its snout to nip ferns and root out tubers. The armor is for protection.
Rugops, an 8-meter carnivore. Anywhere else it might dominate. But here it is dwarfed by Spinosaurus. This is Onchopristis. It's thought they migrated into freshwater rivers to breed. Hiding in these lush forests is Epidexipteryx. The size of a pigeon, everything about this creature is odd, from the length of its arms to the shape of its teeth. This forest is home to many predators, and being small makes it vulnerable. This is Synraptor. A small dinosaur, like Epidexipteryx, would be of no interest to a 7-meter adult. But this is a juvenile. An Epidexipteryx is a perfect-sized snack. This is Cerornithoides. It's a member of the Troodon family, and we have discovered actual fossils of these dinosaurs sitting on a nest. This is Jiang Long. With curved claws, it's a lizard well suited to climbing trees. With prey like this, predators were sure to follow. But in these Chinese forests, Microraptor isn't the only flying monster. Sinornithosaurus, closely related and larger. Another dinosaur living in this forest, J. holosaurus, a small plant eater. Recent fossils indicate that this type of dinosaur looks after and protects its young. Here, some nest raiders are bigger than others. This is Gigantoraptor. Gigantoraptor was discovered in 2007 in the Gobi Desert of Mongolia. The sheer size of the bones revealed it was unlike anything found before. Chasmosaurus, a rhino-sized behemoth bristling with defensive horns, and an opponent befitting a killer like Desplatosaurus. The most common plant eater in this region is the highly social Edmontosaurus. They're the largest duck-billed dinosaur in North America. And they are the perfect prey for a very different type of predator. Troodon may not look as lethal as a tyrannosaur, but fossil evidence suggests that these too were deadly hunters, surviving entirely on a diet of meat. This vast herd of Centrosaurus are on the move. From their nesting sites on coastal lowlands to the east, this is Chimaerosaurus. They belong to a group called plesiosaurs. At 6 meters long, they're one of the Jurassic Ocean's most successful hunters, twice as big as most Jurassic Ocean predators. This is Predator X, an animal that must go down in history as one of the ocean's most deadly hunters. Camptosaurus, a much smaller plant eater with no obvious defenses. But first impressions can be deceptive. This isn't the parent. This is a Scorpio venator, a predator. The hatchling's real parent and the owner of the enormous vertebra is Argentinosaurus, a plant-eating giant that dwarfs everything around it. From the bones that were found, we've calculated that Argentinosaurus was a colossal 35 meters long and weighed as much as 75 tons. This is Paralititan, a 45-ton animal, and the undisputed heavyweight here. Bradykinin is one of the predators here. Megasaurus, a plant eater, is the potential prey. And it's the youngest which are in greatest danger from predators. This is the largest flying vertebrate ever known. A pterosaur with a 10-meter wingspan. It's as tall as a giraffe, standing over 5.5 meters. Discovered in 2002, its skull alone is 3 meters long. This is Hatzegopteryx, a giant that we assumed hunted from the skies. These swamps are home to Zunityrannus, a mid-sized tyrannosaur. Electrosaurus,
Just like their modern relatives, birds of prey, these fast, fierce predators would have made quick meals of their victims. With short legs, standing just over 3 feet tall and weighing around 50 stone, this land-based animal was not a strong swimmer and was vulnerable to extreme weather conditions and treacherous swollen rivers. Ichthyosaurs, like this one, are extinct marine reptiles that resemble today's dolphins. They thrived in the warm Jurassic seas and wouldn't have missed the opportunity to scavenge a fresh dinosaur carcass. Wow, that's not Nessie. That is a plesiosaur, an extinct marine reptile. Even Loch Ness didn't exist when these were alive, but in the seas around Jurassic Britain, these huge predators were as real and as common as dolphins and seals are today. These monster reptiles grew up to 50 feet, more than 8 times bigger than me. Amazingly, these gigantic beasts hatched from eggs similar in size to those of an ostrich. Like many birds today, sauropods swallowed stones to help crush their food and aid digestion. Some of these giant dinosaurs needed to consume around 100,000 calories a day, the equivalent of 450 slices of vegetarian pizza. The mighty sauropods, gentle giants amongst dinosaurs, and the biggest animals ever to have walked the earth. What are you doing here? Echinodont's name means hedgehog tooth, thanks to its spiky teeth. Why? Feeding on both plants and animals, Echinodon evolved to get its teeth into anything. This dinosaur, Proceratosaurus, roamed Britain 166 million years ago in the Jurassic period. Its descendant, T. rex, lived just 66 million years ago in Cretaceous times, meaning it's actually closer to humans in time than it is to this British Tyrannosaur.
This is an animal with fairly long arms, big three-clawed hands. It has a narrow, very deep skull, numerous large serrated teeth. It's a giant predator that's going to be grabbing things with its hands before moving in and making numerous horrible slashing bites. Quite a nasty, efficient predator.
Fast?
About as fast as you or I, which is fast enough to catch big dinosaurs, yeah, so pretty fast.
Our second skeleton belongs to a plant eater called Mantellisaurus.
So Mantellisaurus, a large, rotund-bodied herbivore. You should imagine it as having a long, almost horse-like head, but with a bird-like beak at the end. And a weird thing about it is it had a giant conical thumb spike on its hand, which was maybe used as a weapon to defend itself from predators like Neovenator.
This species of stegosaur is called Dacentrurus, meaning very sharp tail. While the stegosaur's tail spikes clearly evolved for defense, paleontologists have put forward a number of theories about the purpose of the plates on its back.
Like that, at prey, very, very fast, very, very lightly built.
This is a nice little bone here. This is the roof of the brain case.
Tethedraco are well adapted to spend time on the ground, and not only make their nests here, but stay to protect their brood. The dagger beak of Phorstatodraco. A 9-foot-tall predator that stalks through these colonies looking for a chance to snatch an unguarded hatchling. Barbarodactylus, powerful predatory pterosaurs that normally catch fish. These are tyrannosaurs, a type of huge marine reptile nearly 30 feet long. A deadly hunter, Kai-Kai-Filu. Enantiornithines, an ancient type of bird, large dinosaurs keep on the move to try to cope with these harsh conditions. These duck-billed dinosaurs are Barsboldia. Long-necked nemectosaurs, and with them much smaller Prenocephali. As they enter, the herd becomes nervous. Cicernosaurus, a type of small hadrosaur. Deinocheirus. It's even taller than T-Rex. Plant-eating dinosaurs. These are Ostroposeidon. They're 80 feet long. Hadrosaurs look after their young with care. They bring mouthfuls of plants for them to eat. This far south, the plants on which they depend stop growing for months on end. Nanooksaurus. A smaller relative of T-Rex, it's still just big enough to tackle a pachyrhinosaur. Although they have feathers, they're flightless. These have found a particularly abundant fall of fruit. But such gatherings can attract unwelcome attention. If she is to catch a Corythoraptor, she'll have to get close. Giengosaurus, the top predator in these Asiatic forests. A 2-ton ankylosaur. It also finds something worth eating after a fire. Delmatosaurus seldom breaks cover. Because the plants are coated with sea spray. Zalmoxes, the last of a very ancient dinosaur lineage. This forest is one of their few remaining strongholds. Here, sauropods can meet one another, renewing family bonds and creating new ones. Tethys hadros. This is Cynosuchus. It's not a dinosaur, but a miniature relative of crocodiles. One that lives almost entirely on land and is strictly vegetarian. Matsoya, a snake nearly 25 feet long, squeezes its prey to death. Improbata. Hunters. Like most dinosaurs, they are warm-blooded. But to stay warm, they need a lot of food. A Morosaurus. A plant eater for whom winter is inevitably a very hard time. But an adult tarsier is another matter, especially one almost twice the youngster's weight. It wields a club weighing almost 50 pounds. Lunch for a giant Austroraptor. They are relatives of velociraptors, but much, much bigger. "20 feet from head to tail and weigh
Passing Rapidosaurus and the promise of an easy lunch lure Rahonavis from his safe perch.
Ospherosaurus. She too is a mosasaur, one of the smallest, at less than 10 feet long. She spends the daylight hours hiding from danger. These alamosaurs are 100 feet long and weigh some 80 tons. In the Gulf of Mexico, this Globidens mosasaur is searching for one particular kind of prey.
The biggest grass eaters of them all are the mammoths. This program will be following one particular herd in their annual struggle against the elements. Like all mammoth herds, this one is mostly female, since males leave at adolescence.
Flocks of Styginetta, a primitive relative of ducks, stop here on their travels. And they're not alone. Dinosaurs are here, too.
Beelzebufo, also known as the devil frog, the largest known frog to ever hop the earth.
This is Mashikasaurus, a female, 6 feet long, and she has a mouthful of needle-sharp teeth.
Terrified and disoriented, the herd stampedes.
Their immense legs make a deafening sound.
They do this for two reasons. Number one, they do it because they want to get away from the attacker. But the second reason why they do it is because when you run, it exposes the weakest guy, and that's the one the predators are going to focus on.
With a 6-meter wingspan, Cryodraken, a giant pterosaur.
Hey there, name's Patchy. Want to be friends? What? Oh, come on!
$125 million years ago, the early Cretaceous. Large sauropods, like Cedarosaurus, migrate across the landscape in search of food and water. Like many giant herbivores, these Cedarosaurs travel in herds, where youngsters can be protected by their massive elders. Although not a beaver, Castor Acata has many ruled by dinosaurs. A family of Miragaia stopped by for a drink. As they are encrusted with defensive spikes, Allosaurus would just as soon leave them alone. Proboscidon, a wolverine-like forebear of the first mammals.
Beautiful morning. Emphasis on Titan. At 30 tons and 60 feet tall, they dwarf even the giant Denerosaurus. A herd of Glacialosaurus, ancestors to the giant sauropods. Their giraffe-like necks are perfect for reaching high branches and the sweet resin.
Sterling named this new creature Ephigeia, the Latin word for ghost in honor of Ghost Ranch. It was up to 9 feet long and weighed about 200 pounds. It really looks like a dinosaur, but one bone tells a different story. The ankle is that of an ancient relative of crocodiles, telling us that Ephigeia was a member of the crocodile group. But strangely, Ephigeia walked upright on 2 legs, and kind of feathers that allowed them to take to the sky.
Ichthyosaurs are vegetarians with attitudes. The very sight of little Das, a Shuvia, is pecking the bark of a dead tree in search of grubs. the bird-like Alvarezsaurus. The sharp-eyed predators lust for eggs. An annual pilgrimage is nearing its end. These titans, called saltosaurs, have been on the move for weeks. All of them are females. Generations of mothers and daughters, sisters and aunts. They're heading for their nesting ground in a ritual as old as time. Vying for territorial control, 2 dwarf iguanodons duke it out. The Quetzalcoatlus is a notorious flesh eater. But down on the deck, the herd is calm and collected. Quetzalcoatlus fancy fish over red meat every time. An Alcasaur is a ton of terror with an insatiable appetite for flesh. The redhead is Dragonfly. He was born the same time as Alpha, 15 years ago, and their lives have been entwined ever since. The only thing keeping Pod alive is the attention he's getting from scavengers who just as soon find him dead.
The size of a modern-day pigeon, Anchiornis is a long-lost relation.
It had powered flight. Marks on the bones show that there were enough muscles attached to them to enable it to flap. Not only that, a recent scan of its skull showed that its brain would have given it the senses and reactions that are needed for accurate control in the air. This creature was half reptile, half bird. It was the first proof that in prehistory there were intermediate forms that link the big, very different groups of animals that we know today.
A family of vertebrates learned to master not just gliding, but flapping flight. Like Anuognathus, discovered in Germany, its Asian cousin, Batrachognathus, is a flying reptile, nocturnal, insect-eating, and fast. With its flat skull and big eyes, Batrachognathus occupies the same ecological niche as modern-day owls. Pterosaurs, like these Darwinopterus, ruled the skies. With talon-like claws and a wingspan over a meter wide, they were the equivalent of modern-day birds of prey. Their ability to fly and perform aerial acrobatics was beyond that of the feathered dinosaurs. This Diplocaulus, a now extinct amphibian, has no chance of going unnoticed, betrayed by its need for air.
I'm trying to see it hunted, so I made a Neomaya. Plus, it already had a hole in it. And it smells really bad. No, it does not. Oh, okay. You can keep it. So, about this Eomaya.
It's smaller than a pigeon, which would make it the smallest dinosaur.
Ha! It's not a dinosaur. It's a prehistoric mammal.
Mammals lived with dinosaurs?
Oh, yeah. Lots of them. You can tell it's a mammal because it has fur. And it didn't lay eggs like dinos. Instead, it gave birth to live babies. See?
Gross.
1, 2, 3.
How many of my socks did you use?
A lot. These 2 are my favorite ones.
Oh, kind of looks like a mouse.
Eomaya left its young high up out of reach of dinosaurs that sometimes slept on the ground. And there was enough oxygen in the atmosphere for Arthropleura to thrive and face unexpected predators, such as Eriops, This amphibian locates Arthropleura using cells in its skin that detect vibrations on the tree trunk. Including Guanlongs. They are efficient hunters, 3 meters long and weighing 50 kilograms. This is Germanodactylus, one of 150 species of pterosaurs discovered. These flying reptiles are not dinosaurs. A fine skin stretches over their elongated fingers to create leathery wings. This membrane, along with powerful muscles and hollow bones, makes them masters of the skies. It belonged to a group of carnivorous dinosaurs called theropods. This nocturnal hunter waited for dusk to start searching for its prey. It proves that the theropod dinosaurs of Liaoning wandered into the winter snow 125 million years ago. Just like modern platypuses, the young would lick the thick milk from their mother's hair. Preyed upon by feathered dinosaurs like the Senwanlong, Eomaya was the oldest known mammal ancestor when it was discovered.
You misunderstood. I meant my brother. Yeah, he's bigger. He's meatier. He's a lot slower. Oh, he's so tender. Oh. Whoa. This thing is huge, which means I should probably steer clear of his butt. He's coming back. That's definitely not him.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Run, run, run! We should split up. He'll only eat one of us.
The slower one, right?
On second thought, we better stick together. Over here, under those logs.
I think we lost him. The smoke is disguising our scent.
Really? You think? Oh! Oh! His tongue touched me! I was literally on the tip of his tongue! Dad!
I knew he'd come back for me!
For us? You mean us?
Right! I said us.
Hey, just teaching him how to get around your defenses. Oh, excuse you. This is my chance to find out what the Pterodactyl eats. Whoa, thirsty much? Are you spitting out all the water? 325, attempt number 7. Never seen you before. I've never seen you before. You look a lot like Chris. Whoa, Frank.
Procompsognathus. A carnivore with razor-sharp teeth.
Early dinosaurs, like Eoraptor, are outnumbered 10 to 1.